right as well. And mashallah, Sajid teaches our wonderful children at the madrasa the Holy Quran. Isn't that correct? Yes. So, with your permission, Sajid, can you now impart some knowledge to our wonderful audience about what can we learn from these verses that were just recited a short while ago by Brother Mohsin Abbas? We had Surah Al-Duha, followed by a few verses from Surah Al-Baqarah. So please enlighten our audience. What can we learn from these surahs in relation to our gathering here this evening?
Thank you very much, Hussein. I'll try and do some kind of a job with that, but I'm no scholar as well. So take it with that caveat, inshallah. So, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajeem, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Surah Duha is a surah that was revealed in Mecca. And it was revealed at a time when the Prophet was feeling like he hadn't received a revelation for some time. And so he had some kind of a feeling inside his heart psychologically, but at the same time, the people, the Meccans, the Quraysh, were also putting him down at that time, as if Allah has forgotten him, or that his spell has gone away. So this surah was actually revealed within that context, where Allah then revealed these beautiful words to the Prophet, where he said in verse number 3, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, your Lord has not forsaken you, nor is he displeased with you. And the future will be better for you than the past. Your Lord is sure to give you so much that you will be well satisfied. Did he not find you an orphan and shelter you? Did he not find you lost and guided you? Did he not find you in need and make you self-sufficient? And what more beautiful words to come from the Creator directly to the Prophet to give him that solace. It doesn't matter what the people would say then after that. He knows that he has Allah close to him. And of course, while we're here gathered for this inspirational event where we are talking about orphans and helping them as well, it is as if as we take these steps and give our support, we're also helping out those like the Prophet, who is also an orphan, right? Orphan before he was even born. The next portion that was recited was from Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 261 to 263. And I look at these verses as an opportunity for growth for all of us. Many times we have blockages, especially when it comes to money and giving in the way of Allah. And this verse 261 actually speaks about an opportunity for growth, where Allah says, that which you give, it's as if there will be seven ears that will come from it. And from that, 100 grains of each ear, which means 7 times 100, very simple math, a 700-fold return on your investment. At the end of this verse, Allah says, just to reassure and stamp it, He says, Wallahu wasi'un alim, that Allah is wasi', which is like limitless, wide, vast, limitless, and aware. So He knows that which you give, and He is limitless in what He gives back to you as well. Then the passage continues into verse 262 and 263, that it's not good to remind others of what you have given. Give it in secrecy. Don't especially remind the one that you have given to, as that will diminish the worth of what you have given and may diminish the reward as well. Sadaqallahu al-aliyyul azim, and may inshallah, may this be an inspiration for us to relieve our blockages and give willingly and freely.
Ahsan. Thank you so much, Sajid, for that commentary of Surah Al-Duha as well as the verses and passage of Surah Al-Baqarah. Now, if you're inspired by that, on your tables you will find your program guide as well as a pledge form. If in case you're wondering what time dinner is being served, I know that's probably on top of everyone's mind despite you having your appetizers. In the program guide, you will have the program agenda, the schedule, and in that schedule you'll see exactly what is coming up next. I would like to invite you to spend a few minutes during the event today to go through the program guide. You will get to learn a lot more about Hope Foundation and the wonderful work carried out by Hope Foundation, as well as donate for the cause here this evening. So whenever, at any point in time, you feel inspired, either by a speech made by Brother Sajid or by one from our keynote speakers, or a humorous remark from myself, please do consider contributing via the QR code that appears on the pledge card in front of you. At this point, can I please request our AV team to play and showcase the Hope Foundation team chart? Okay, so as I was welcoming everyone into the hall today, a couple of you had asked me, so tell me more about the team. Who is Hope Foundation? By show of hands, how many of you here are attending a Hope Foundation event for the first time? For the first time? MashaAllah. Okay. So I would say about 25-30% of the audience here are seeing Hope Foundation's work for the first time. Behind you is the Hope Foundation team chart. I don't know if you can see it. If I'm blocking you, I do apologize. I'll start off from the bottom and then head upwards. So Hope Foundation is a Canadian charity, as you all know, and its work in Pakistan is affiliated with a charity called MAWA, the Muhammad Ali Welfare Association. And in Pakistan, you have these coordinators in different parts of the country, from Sindh all the way to Parachinar. Now, last year, I had the incredible pleasure of visiting Hope Foundation's projects, and I personally went to Sindh, Punjab, and up in the Himalayas in Skardu as well. I haven't yet been to Khyber or Parachinar. So I visited the work done and carried out by Hope Foundation, and they have these coordinators who manage all the donations that you give, inshallah. Above the coordinators, you have myself. I have recently supported and have been heavily involved with the wonderful work carried out by Hope Foundation. So that's my name in the middle. And to my left and to my right are Sisters Yumna Zahra and Sister Iram Fatima, who are exceptional volunteers and staff who support Hope Foundation's efforts on a day-to-day basis. And above us, we have the executive directors, Brother Krazr Hayat, who is here with us all the way from Doha. Brother Krazr, thank you very much for joining us all the way from Qatar. We have Brother Irshad Ahmed. Brother Irshad, I don't know where he is. He's here somewhere, probably trying to print something or getting a banner installed somewhere. But that is Brother Irshad, always very, very supportive, very, very active in any capacity he can support the foundation. We have Brother Farhat Abidi, who isn't here with us, but he is based out of Pakistan. But however, he is a director of Hope Foundation. And then last but not the least, we have Sayyid Hassan Zamir. Sayyid Hassan has joined us all the way from Winnipeg. Thank you so much, Sayyid, for being with us. Sayyid Hassan is, I would say, the blood, heart, and soul of Hope Foundation, mashallah. So that is Sayyid Hassan joining us from Winnipeg. Thank you for being with us. And then right at the top, we have our inspirational leader, Brother Shahid Shah. He is the type of leader who inspires you without not hearing anything. He doesn't really say much, to be honest. You know, his presence is enough for us to feel uplifted and feel inspired. And you will, in a short while, understand why that is the case. But Shahid Shah leads us, mashallah, as the president of the foundation. So this is, in a nutshell, the hierarchy of Hope Foundation and the team. I would not like to forget the wonderful and tireless volunteers who keep us all together as well and support us throughout the year. Our volunteers, and there are so many to name. We have the likes of Brother Mujtaba, who's joined us from Vancouver. Mujtaba enjoys setting up Zoom calls at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time and runs all the way till 11 p.m. until I'm half tired. And then we have other volunteers, like I mentioned, Sister was it Yumna? We have Brother Ali Yusuf, mashallah, a very tireless worker of Hope Foundation. Brother Naya Rizvi, whom we all know. Brother Naya Rizvi is exceptionally particular about the minute details. You know, is the sound audio levels correct? You know, he will point these things out. So, is the sound good today? Are you happy? I can speak a little louder. Okay, all right. See, he always has a comment to always improve the way in which we operate. So that is Brother Naya Rizvi. Thank you very much for all your support and all your efforts. And then we have the tens of volunteers that support Hope Foundation throughout the year. Okay, so this is the makeup of the Hope Foundation team. At this point, I would now like to welcome onto the stage our wonderful president, Brother Shahid Shah, to welcome us formally and to say a few words. Please welcome Brother Shahid. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and welcome. 20 years ago, 4 friends stood together with a dream and just 25 cents in our hands. We had no office, no donors, no resources. What we had was faith in Allah and the belief that even one educated child could change a life. Today, because of supporters like you, that small dream has grown far beyond what we ever imagined it to. In a moment, you will see a short video showcasing the impact of your support and the lives being transformed through Hope Foundation. Are we going to show the video now, Hussein? I'm going to move out of your way.
Over the years, Hope Foundation has been dedicated to empowering underprivileged students through education and skill development. Our efforts have resulted in remarkable academic and professional accomplishments across various disciplines.
So Alhamdulillah, these are the young men and women whose lives you have helped shape. 8 MPhil graduates, 23 MBBS and allied health services personnel professionals, 13 master's degree holders, 71 bachelor's degree holders, 25 engineers, 6 diploma accounting graduates, 6 diploma accounting, and 21 military cadet pass-outs. Now all these are earning members now, and what we brought, they are now changing with their help. As you can see, thanks to your support, a total of 167 students have already graduated. 167. And hundreds more will follow in years ahead, inshallah. These young men and women are living proof that education is the most beautiful gift that you can give. Hope Foundation supports over 5,000 students across Pakistan, from primary school to university. But for every child we help, there is another one waiting for an opportunity. Looking ahead, we are excited about the future. We envision an organization that is self-sustainable, which is able to support generations of students Part of this vision is a state-of-the-art hostel. We are planning for students coming from far and wide to study at one of our esteemed partner colleges. The hostel will provide a safe, nurturing environment for students to focus on their education and thrive. More details will be shared throughout the night, inshallah. Tonight, we also extend our heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in these children. And thank you for supporting this cause with your generosity. We warmly welcome our keynote speakers and our respected ulama. Thank you for accepting our invitation and for honoring us with your presence. We look forward to a meaningful and inspiring evening with everyone here. Please keep us in your prayers that tonight's event is successful, filled with blessings, and strengthens our mission to bring hope and education to those who need it the most. Once again, welcome to the Hope Foundation annual fundraising dinner. May Allah bless you all.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. By the way, at any point in time, if you feel like reciting a salawat or clapping your hands, please, there is no one to feel shy about. Please do so. Let this event be very organic and let us, inshallah, enlighten the atmosphere in any way we can. So at any point in time, if you feel like you want to recite a salawat, send a salutation to the Prophet, or maybe round of applause if you hear something very special, please do so, okay? So
with that, let's recite a salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala. Thank you. Right, I set you up nicely there, didn't I? Thank you. Okay, so we've heard from our wonderful president, Brother Shahid Shah, who is a towering figure at Hope Foundation. The next part of our event is one that we are all, alhamdulillah, most likely here for, and that is to hear from our exceptional keynote speakers. This is a very important part of our event, to hear from our keynote speakers, for they are able to highlight exactly the important work that Hope Foundation carries out through their lens. Now, our first keynote speaker, I understand, is someone that you went to school with. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah, that's absolutely correct. Brother Muhammad Lila, who I know as Athar Lila, which is his second name. Actually, I know him from our very early days of Bayview, and I was probably about 15 or 16 years old.
What can you tell us about him?
Well, back then, I was a shy guy, and he came up to me one day and he said, "Sajid, would you like to come to our house for a halaqah?" And I said, "Okay, I don't know what that is." And he said, "It's just a gathering amongst brothers, and we're going to discuss Islam." And I said, "Yeah, okay, sure, I'll come." And that was the beginning of a very beautiful relationship where we're still in touch until now. In fact, about 6-7 years ago, I remember meeting him by chance at a coffee shop. I was doing some work over there, and he happened to stop by, and we ended up having a conversation. It was a very positive conversation where we were both talking about the importance of positivity, how we are living in a negative society where we keep on hearing negativity everywhere around us. Oh, the weather's bad, or this or that. And to change that conversation into some kind of upliftment, some kind of positivity of, you know what, actually I'm having a very good day, and listing out all the good and positive things that would be taking place. Lo and behold, a few years later, Muhammad Athar Lila started up a beautiful organization called Goodable, which is an entire platform where they share good news with everyone all the time. Okay?
So we're expecting Goodable to share the good news about how much to raise tonight, inshallah, okay?
Yes, inshallah, why not?
Right. Brilliant. Okay, that's good to know. Muhammadullah, do you agree with everything Sajid said? You know him as well, right? Just want to validate this conversation. Somewhat. Okay. So Let me introduce our keynote speaker and what he'll speak on tonight. So our keynote speaker, Muhammad Lila, will speak on the topic of what Pakistani children taught me about resilience and hope. Can I please ask our AV team to cue and play the intro video to Muhammad Lila?
My name is Muhammad Lila, and I'm a war zone correspondent. I spent the better part of my life reporting from the front lines of almost every dangerous... My name is Muhammad Lila, and I'm a war zone correspondent. I spent the better part of my life reporting from the front lines of almost every dangerous place that you can think of.
ABC's Muhammad Lila reporting on the crisis in Egypt.
And several more that you're not even aware of.
Muhammad Lila was embedded with the troops as the gunfire broke out.
Hear the gunfire coming from that direction. Over the years, I've been shot at. I've been held at gunpoint. I've survived 3 attempts on my life. There was another airstrike less than 2 miles away from us, and interviewed more world leaders than I can
blue that stands out as always. And so I just want to say that, mashallah, I'm sure Shafi's auntie is looking exceptional as well on the sister side, and I'm sure they're color coordinated. I can't see her. I don't know where she's at. I'm just guessing. Is she color coordinated? She is color coordinated. Wow. Thank you. Ya Allah. You will never be the one that he says, Bibi chali gayi. I can assure you that. Okay? You are very much a part of his life forever, inshallah. Okay, so we have 2,500 looking for 3,000. Can I see a hand for 3,000 in both the ladies and on the gents side? Can I see a hand for 3,000? Thank you very much. Can I see a hand for 4,000? We have 3.5 looking for $4,000. 4,000, thank you very much. Let's go up in ones now. Can I see a hand for 5,000? 5, thank you. Can I see a hand for 6? We have 5 looking for $6,000. 6,000, thank you very much. Can I see a hand for 7? Can I see a hand for 7? We have 7. Okay, there's only 2 tables competing with each other. I want to make sure that the rest of us here are taking part as well. This is perhaps the only time of the event where the brothers can peek and look at the sisters, and by that I mean only those who are mahram to you. Okay, so if you need permission from your other half and better half, you may do so right now with the permission of our respected scholars and Maulanas who are in the gathering.
They don't need that. They can just text each other. You know how it is these days.
No, but sometimes, just one look, one wink is enough, and so if you need to wink to your better half, do so now. So we have 5 looking for 6. 6, thank you. Looking for 7. Can I see a hand for 7,000? We have 7. Thank you very much. Can I see a hand for 8? We have 7 looking for 8. 8, thank you very much. Can I see a hand for 9? 9, okay. Can I see a hand for 12? 12,000, thank you. Can I see a hand for 15? We have 12 looking for 15. We're going to go up in 3,000s only to save us time. So we have 12 looking for 15. Can I see a hand for 15,000 in the audience? We have 12,000 from Brother Muhammad Badami's table. I think he's your son, is that correct? Mahdi, mashallah, following in your father's footsteps. May Allah bless you as well. So we have 14. Sorry, how much do we have? 12. We have 12 looking for 15. Can I see a hand for 15,000 on that table? Are you thinking about it? Yes? 15? MashaAllah. Ahsantum. Can I see a hand for 16? 16? MashaAllah. Can I see one for 17,000? We have 16 looking for 17. We have 16,000 looking for 17,000 for the shrine, the flag from the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. We have 16 looking for 17. Do we have 17,000? We have 17. Do we have 17? We have 16 from Brother Muhammad Badami's table. Do we have 17? We have 17,000. Can I have 18,000? We have 18,000, mashallah. By the way, Mukhi, can I just confirm? If this flag goes to Brother Muhammad Badami, is it going to MIC this time? Or is it going to stay at JCC? Because I do see a lot of MIC people in the crowd. We have the president, we have the vice president. So maybe that's why MIC is here. So MIC, please, if you want the flag, please try and encourage Brother Badami's family. So we have 17 looking for 18. We have 17 looking for 18. Can I have 18,000? Can we have 18 from the brother to my right? $17 going once. 17 going to 18,000, mashallah. Can I have 20,000 from the state? 20,000, mashallah. We have 20,000. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli
This is truly exceptional.
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Thank you very much, Brother Muhammad Badami and your family. We have 20,000 looking for 22. We'll go up in twos as we move and progress through the 20s, inshallah. So we have 20 looking for 22,000. Can I see a hand for 22,000 Canadian dollars? Not US, Canadian. So hopefully that makes life a lot better for some of us in the room who are earning in US dollars, who have stocks and shares in the US market. I think, by the way, I think the market did very well last week. Where's Kumail Manji? He's my market guy. How did the markets do in the last few days? No? It did well, right?
Either way, 700-fold return on your investment, inshallah.
Okay, so we have 20,000 going once, 20,000 going twice, 22,000, mashallah. Can I see 24,000? 24,000, yes. Can we see 26? Thank you. Thank you very much for playing your part, at least anyway, for getting us to 24,000. Jazakallah khair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. And I'm sure 25,000. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
Exceptional. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. We have 25,000. I will let you pick a figure on what you're comfortable with. 30,000. MashaAllah. 30,000 on that table. Thank you very much. We very much honor and respect your 25,000. Inshallah, I'm sure that will come through to us in other forms. Jazakallah khair. But for now, thank you very much to Brother Muhammad Badami and Mahdi Badami, who is learning from his father's footsteps, mashallah, ever so well. And in between is Mehboob Siwji, you know, trying to navigate between the two as always. So thank you very much, Mehboob Bhai, for the role you've played in bringing the table together. Ahsantum, sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Wow.
Wow, man, you're good at this, huh?
I'm not good. Mahdi's good. I ain't got the money. He does.
Wow, that's really something. Very inspirational, mashallah.
MashaAllah. Thank you so much, Brother Mahdi. May whoever is going to occupy this flag, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the family, the community that will inshallah be blessed by the presence. Yeah, this was truly, truly inspiring. Ahsantum. Thank you. Okay. With that now, I would now like to welcome our second keynote speaker. Our second keynote speaker is someone that we are truly, truly excited to have with us. Dr. Muhammad Lachemi, it's been a long while since we've been starting conversating with yourself and conversing with yourself with Brother Ali Taria. Thank you for honoring us and for being here with us. For those of you who do not know who Dr. Muhammad Lachemi is, we have a short video that we would like to play that will articulate very clearly the prolific profile that is Dr. Muhammad Lachemi. Can I please request our AV team to play the video introducing Dr. Muhammad Lachemi.
Mohammed Lachemi, president of Toronto Metropolitan University, talks about what grit means to him and the TMU community.
I was born in a small town in North Africa, Algeria. At the end of high school, preparing for the national exam to go to university, a big earthquake struck the city. Most of the buildings were collapsed, roads were buckled. You could see particles in the air everywhere, and 4,000 people unfortunately were killed. For me, that earthquake was a profound teacher, and I think that was kind of also motivation for me to understand how we can also reassemble those particles to make them structures that are safe for people to use. And I would say from that moment I really wanted to learn and become an engineer, and I was fortunate to be part of an international team that designed in 1997 the strongest bridge at that time that was made of new material called reactive powder concrete. When you look at landscape in Toronto, if you look at all the materials that were used for those buildings, basic of that is powder. So when I talk of the glass, go back to sand. Concrete is really an assemblage of powder using a binder. I think from perspective of TMU, grit is really about our ability to challenge the status quo and push boundaries and be resilient, determined to do a better job. And I think that's the essence of our community, is always to push boundaries and make this place, which is our university, a better place, but also our city and the world around us.
Brothers and sisters, put your hands together for the President and Vice Chancellor of Toronto Metropolitan University, Dr. Muhammad Lachemi.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very pleased to be with you tonight, and I'm honored and pleased to be part of tonight's celebration. And I want to thank the organizers for giving me a chance to talk to you about what we do at TMU, but also my personal journey, because some brothers asked me to talk about my personal journey. And I will take it from what Brother Muhammad Lila mentioned. Two things before this, I just added this in introduction. Was really inspired by your speech. I'm not from Pakistan. I always try biryani, but it's too spicy sometimes for me. I have never been in Pakistan until this year, given the responsibilities that I have at TMU. I have visited hundreds of cities around the world, and I have never been in Pakistan until this past February. For the last 10 years, I have been in India, almost all corners of India, from south, Chennai, to the north, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, of course, the capital city, Delhi, and even to the east, near Bangladesh, Calcutta. And this past February, I had the pleasure to have the best guide for me to go with me and guide me through this visit. And the person is with us tonight, my brother, Professor Murtaza Hyder. And he was the best guide, really, to introduce me to how to navigate Pakistan. We spent together about 5 days in Karachi. I met with wonderful people. Before going to Karachi, everybody warned me that it's going to be chaos, a city of more than 20 million people. Everybody was telling me that you would spend half of your time in traffic. I can tell you we did not stop in any single traffic light. Thanks to the police who gave us an excellent escort. So it was a very efficient visit, and I was really so happy that finally I had the chance. Of course, I have many brothers and sisters from Pakistan that I have known for the past several decades. But when you go there and you meet with people, you learn much more. The warmth, the hospitality. But the most important thing, and I will take it from what Brother Muhammad Lila has said, is the opportunity to meet with young people, children. And I visited the university there, and I had a chance to talk to the students. I would say the future is with those students. And when we talk about what's the best thing we offer, is to offer them support, mentorship, and they will surprise the world. When I came back, after my visit, I met with a number of Canadian politicians, and they asked me the question, why Pakistan, and what's the partnership that you are trying to have with universities there? My single most important answer was, we gain a lot of talent. We get the la crème de la crème from countries like Pakistan, and those are the future leaders, future scientists, and the people who can solve the mess that we have in this world. And this is in line with what Brother Muhammad said. Brother Muhammad mentioned something about Albert Einstein. I will add a small story about it just to introduce my talk tonight. One day, Albert Einstein boarded the train leaving Princeton, heading to a speaking engagement. As mentioned by Brother Muhammad, he was very popular. He would go to campuses and talk about his work. So in this train journey, he was stopped by the conductor who was checking for tickets. He asked Albert Einstein about his train ticket. And unfortunately, he could not find his tickets in his pocket. He was so panicking that he was looking around, trying to find the ticket. So the conductor said, Dr. Einstein, he recognized him. Don't worry, I know who you are. And I am sure you bought a ticket. And please don't worry. You don't need to show your ticket because I trust you. Here is what Dr. Einstein responded. Young man, it's not that I am worried about you not believing me. He said, I need the ticket to know where I am going. My message here, what we need to know where we are going, we need hope. And for the kids, future generation, if we don't give them hope, we are in trouble as society. So that's the message that I want to share with you about the importance of hope, the importance of young generation, us opening the door for them. And I'm very pleased, as I said, to be here with you to share in celebration the great work of the Hope Foundation. The directors of the Hope Foundation visited our university earlier this year, and it was a wonderful experience, sharing with them the vision and initiatives underway at Toronto Metropolitan University. And I want to mention also my good friend and brother, Dr. Sajjad Ibrahim, who is here tonight. I consider him as a role model for our community here in Toronto and in Canada. He has been a wonderful supporter of the community, but I can tell you when we talk about the youth, they always cite him as a role model for our community. I know he's down to earth, not much noise, but his actions are noticed by many of us. I came to know Dr. Sajjad when he championed great cause collaboration with our university several years ago to support Syrian refugees coming to Canada. We were pleased also to present him with an honorary doctorate in 2019 for his many charitable actions, including his support for Brampton hospitals, for his major support to the Society for the Prevention and Cure of Blindness in Pakistan. I'm so glad to call you my brother. And I want to thank the Hope Foundation for its invitation tonight. Of course, I did some homework, but I was also reading the material that we have on the table. And the Hope Foundation provides education, and then underline the word education, healthcare, support for orphans, for underprivileged children in Pakistan. Three themes that are so close to my heart: education, healthcare, and orphans. I'll tell you a little bit why. As I have become more familiar with the foundation in the past few years, it has become clear to me that the Hope Foundation shares many of the fundamental values of our university. We may work in different ways to achieve our goals, but we are driven by the same basic desire to change lives through education. And I can tell you, I speak from personal experience when I talk about how education changes lives. I stand here tonight as an example of what education can make possible. As was mentioned in the video, I was born in a small village in North Africa, Algeria. I'm the oldest of 5 kids. I was born 2 days after the end of the war in Algeria against the French occupation. 2 days after a big occupation and 132 years of occupation where Algerians, most of them did not have the right for education. My mother was one of them. As I mentioned, I'm the oldest. Her kids was born 2 days after the end of that war. She was also an orphan, talking about the 3 themes of what the Hope Foundation does. Her father was killed by the French army when she was a young child, and she's also the oldest of her siblings. Her hope was to give her children education. So she did everything in her power for the 5 of us to get the best possible education. They said my parents did not go to school, but it was their dream that my siblings and I would advance our education for a better life. However, the school in our village, and I'm repeating this because I know the work that you do in those small villages, it did resist the earthquake. Otherwise, it could be a big catastrophe. So most of the schools were completely destroyed. And this time, I had to move and leave my family behind so I could continue my studies. The age of 17. I have never returned to my family because of education. Those sacrifices made by my parents eventually led me to university in Algeria and then to grad studies here at the University of Sherbrooke in Quebec. My journey from rural Africa to speaking to you tonight as the president of one of the largest universities in Canada has made me an advocate for the greatest possible access to education. For this reason, I did not hesitate to accept the invitation tonight. So how does TMU, Toronto Metropolitan University, open the door to education and prepare students for the challenges of tomorrow? For those of you who may not know, TMU is not a traditional university. We do things differently, and we are very proud of that. Our history has been one of constant evolution to meet the challenges of changing times. Currently, we have 48,000 students in 60 undergraduate and 65 postgraduate programs. And like most universities, all of our programs are career-focused. And that real world relevance is one of our defining characteristics. International university rankings demonstrate we are making great impact. The last ranking, our programs in computer science, business, economics, and psychology are among the top 400 worldwide. Our art, design, and architecture programs are in the top 250 globally. In 2021, we opened the first new law school in the GTA in more than 100 years, and it's already among the top 200 law schools in the world. I would like to pause here to say that one of our objectives in building the law school has been to make sure students in our law program represent the diversity of this country. Because of that focus, our law school has the highest percentage of Black students in any law schools in the country, 14%. Some of them have 1%, unfortunately, in Alberta. This past fall, we opened our new medical school in Brampton. It has been built from the ground up with a vision to reshape medical education and medical practice in Ontario and across Canada. Our university had, for a number of years, developed the idea of opening a medical school. But it was the pandemic that set the stage for it to happen. The COVID experience exposed the weaknesses of our healthcare system in Canada. Chronic shortage of primary care physicians, a lack of access to care, and a disconnect from the diversity of Canada's population become painfully obvious. Our team at TMU saw the opportunity to create a completely new approach to medical education, to train new kind of doctors, medical school that would bring systemic change to the province healthcare system. We convinced the government. In 2022, the province agreed with our approach. The vision was bold: to disrupt the status quo and address the gaps in primary care through fundamental change. Among the pillars guiding the new program have been to deliver culturally competent care to communities and focus on community-centric primary care, and to use innovation and technology to improve quality of care and patient outcomes. We were very pleased 2 weeks ago to have a delegation from Pakistan to visit our medical school because they're also starting a medical school in Pakistan. We choose Brampton as the home for the new school because the city is not only the most culturally diverse in the country, it has been significantly underserved in terms of healthcare. I'm still amazed when I think about how quickly and successfully we were able to put together a first-rate program. This past September, we began classes with 94 future doctors starting their medical education in Brampton. We also started 17 residency programs last July with 105 residents. And I can tell you we are also opening the door for Canadians who are getting their credentials outside. We have few that are coming from Lahore and few that are coming from other cities in Pakistan. The enthusiastic response to our medical school has been remarkable. For those 94 first-year spaces, we received more than 6,400 applications from across Canada. That's the highest number of applications, and the admission rate, 1.46, is the lowest in any medical school in Canada. It's actually lower than Harvard Medical School. And it's only the first year. Needless to say, we have the best of the best students in our inaugural class. And it's incredibly diverse and representatives of the Canada we know today. I know the Hope Foundation has a priority to provide education to girls and women. And I can tell you our medical school has similar ambitions. I'm pleased to tell you 65% of our students are female, many from our community. I was asked to speak tonight about how we are preparing students for the challenges of tomorrow. If I was to summarize, it would be very simple formula. Embrace change, empower students, faculty and staff to test ideas and take risks. Create an entrepreneurial ecosystem, recognize opportunities, and move quickly to take advantage. That may be how most traditional universities operate, but we believe that new ideas and new ways of doing things are the best hope for making this world better. Thank you. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ahsantum. Thank you very much, Dr. Mohammed Lachemi. Shukran li wujudikum ma'ana. Barakallahu feekum. Thank you so much. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and reward you for your incredible work. Brothers and sisters, when I was doing my research on Dr. Mohammed Lachemi, I was fascinated to learn that Dr. Mohammed Lachemi is the President and Vice Chancellor of a university that holds Canada's largest business school, TRSM. It is the largest nursing school in Canada and also has the most innovative law school in Canada, known as the Alexander Law School. And TMU recently opened its School of Medicine, modeled on Harvard's program, with a focus on community health, addressing DESI to treat DESI challenges. Now, I don't know what that is, Dr. Mohammed Lachemi. I had to read that twice. DESI to treat DESI challenges. So, sounds very, very interesting. I don't know if I can take part in this challenge. Am I invited? Ahsantum. Thank you so much. Once again, round of applause for Dr. Mohammed Lachemi. By the way, Dr. Mohammed Lachemi, this is a few words from my mentor, Ali Tharia. He says, "He, as in yourself, is my role model and mentor, and I am deeply grateful for all that he has taught me and continues to guide me on." So that is from Brother Ali Tharia, mashallah. Thanks. Ahsan. And by the way, thank you. Wanted to appreciate Brother Ali Tharia for your tireless efforts in helping us get Dr. Mohammed Lachemi. And many of the guests here tonight are invited by yourself, so thank you very much. Can I please request one last salawat for Brother Ali Tharia? Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. By the way, how are we all doing so far? Are we all okay? Are we all enjoying ourselves? Yes? So far so good? Okay. If there are any complaints, please go see my co-MC. He's taking on all the complaints, and I'm sure there will be many positive feedback as well. And we will share a feedback form before we end tonight. We would love to hear your feedback on how the program has gone on this evening. So, as Brother Muhammad Lila mentioned during his presentation regarding the children in Pakistan, and he was inspired and moved when he saw the children in the park. Last year, when I went to Pakistan, one of the first schools I visited wasn't really a school. I wish I had the picture to show, but I'm hoping that most of you here would have looked at the video that was shared by email on the impact of Hope Foundation's work. When I first went to Pakistan and I went to the school that Hope Foundation was supporting, like I said, it didn't really feel like a school. It just felt like an empty space on the ground where you had about 50 children all congregating and studying with one teacher. And I was like, mashallah, this is a very huge grade. Like, how many kids are in this particular grade? And he says there are kids from grades 1 all the way to grade 9. And you have one teacher teaching grades 1 to grade 9. You mentioned Master, I forgot his name. What was Master? Master Ayub. There really is a Master Ayub in every village in Pakistan. There really is a Master Ayub. And this teacher was a very devout teacher. And I asked him, what inspires you to become a teacher and to come and teach these 50 children that you are teaching from grades 1 to grades 9? And he says, because I know the power of education. I want to see my village being transformed. And these children that you see today, they all have dreams and aspirations. Among these 50, you have someone who wants to become a pilot. Among these 50, you have someone who wants to become an engineer. Among these 50, you have someone who wants to become a doctor. And these are dreams of these people, or these kids, these children who live in villages. When I was growing up, I didn't really have such high dreams. Yet, in these villages, these far-flung villages, you have these types of children who are thinking really, really far ahead. Now, the next part of our program is presenting a Hope Foundation promo video, a documentary of some sort. We've spoken a lot about the work Hope Foundation does in the villages. But tonight, I want to raise awareness about the work Hope Foundation is doing at a school known as AIMS. AIMS is a flagship school located in Islamabad. Sorry, Dr. Muhammad, I know you don't like Islamabad. But the school is doing wonderful in Islamabad. And Hope Foundation is currently supporting hundreds of children in Islamabad at AIMS. And like I said, AIMS is a flagship school located in Islamabad. And this video will tell you more about the impact of AIMS and the impact of your donation here this evening. Can I please, at this point, request our AV team to prepare the video and also remove the podium. Please, as the video is being played, can I please request your silence and kindly please pay attention to the video throughout its duration. Thank you.
Creating community schools, upgrading facilities, and ensuring that even in the harshest conditions, learning never stops. And in the capital city of Islamabad, far from the dust of those village classrooms, stands a beacon of opportunity. AIMS School and College, a state-of-the-art institution where over 130 children are sponsored by Hope Foundation.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Sayyid Imtiaz Ali Rizvi, and currently I am heading this institution, the AIMS School and College, and some other educational projects also I am supervising. So this project was actually, initiated to support the orphans, and you see the Shaheed's sons and children for educational purposes from especially and underprivileged areas. We have a good support base. We are supporting the students by giving them scholarships, and different type of scholarship we are giving them.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम राजा मरबास है। मैं क्लास 6 का तालिब इल्म हूँ। मैं बरीमान से ताल्लुक़ रखता हूँ। मेरे वालिद का इंतकाल हो चुका है। मैं इधर 2021 से पढ़ रहा हूँ। स्कॉलरशिप पर होप ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मेरी फीस में ताउन करती है।
I am Hani Fatma and I am from grade 7. I am Hani Fatma and I am from grade 6. In my family, I have a single mother. My father is dead and I live with my uncle and aunt.
What happened to your father?
He had a heart attack.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yasir Abbas. I am in grade 12 and I am the student of DM School and College, and I am the captain of the football team. I am from Gilgit Baltistan, Shigar. I am come here because your organization, Hope Foundation, gave me a scholarship because my parents are not affordable to pay the fees of other colleges. So that's why I am here for my studies.
So it's a great work Hope Foundation is doing, and you see what we see here in this institution. It's actually what I see is based on the support of Hope Foundation by giving them scholarships to the students.
At Ames, learning is not a privilege. It is a transformation.
The quality of education is very good, and we have skilled teachers. Those teachers help us to attain the best, and the environment of this college is also very good. We have all the required resources related to our study.
My name is Amir Ali and I'm an instructor here, and I'm teaching Kung Fu martial arts here. I want to make the students physically and mentally healthy and make some teams for Pakistan to play in national and international events.
Dreams that once felt distant are now right within reach.
I would like to become a footballer. It's my dream to play in the national team of the Pakistan. So I am struggling, and also the Ames Student College also support me in football. So I am very thankful to the Ames Student College that they are supporting me in the football. So it's my dream to play football in Pakistan team.
मैं बिजनेसमैन बनना चाहता हूँ, गाड़ियों का बिजनेस करना चाहता हूँ, क्योंकि मैंने एक एलोन मस्क की वीडियो देखी थी जिसमें उन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ियाँ बनाई थी, वो कंपनी उनकी। तो मैंने भी एक कंपनी बनानी है ऐसी जिसमें मैं इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ियाँ बनाऊँगा और मतलब जो गरीब हैं उन्हें मतलब दे दूँगा ताकि उनके बच्चे स्कूल जा सके ऐसे।
My uncle used to do engineering and I liked it a lot. That's why I wanted engineering.
And I like to become a doctor to help poor people and rich people, and if they are injured, because if anyone is injured, I don't like it.
For girls who would have never stepped into a classroom, for boys who once studied under trees, for students who believed their only future was the one written by hardship, Ames is rewriting their story. And the journey doesn't end here. Looking ahead, Ames is building something truly extraordinary. A dedicated student hostel, a safe home for children traveling from remote towns and villages, children who have no support, children who have lost everything, families torn apart by conflict, violence, or natural disaster. This hostel will be their shelter, their stability, their chance to grow, and their doorway to a future filled with dignity and hope.
In the first batch of this Ames School and College, I can, if you like, you can meet him also, he's nearby. He was, after he left the studies and he became a bus driver, he was a driver. So we asked them, you are too young, why you, and you are a good student also. So he said, we cannot afford. So then he came here. In 2011, I'm talking about. In 2013, he graduated, and then he went to the medical college, and now he's doctor. In the nearby hospital, he's practicing. And he's not just his doctor. In his area now, you can see a revolution of education. There was no educated people in his village. Now you can find many people, they are educated. And he himself is supporting the students. So he said, he's saying that I was driver with D, now I am doctor with D. And AIMS made me doctor.
From the shade of a village tree to a world-class classroom in Islamabad, from impossible beginnings to limitless futures. With your support, Hope Foundation is lighting the way for generations to come.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. In the video, the president of AIMS, he made a mention of the student who left to become a bus driver and ended up becoming a doctor. He says, I was a student, a doctor with D as a driver, and now I'm a doctor as a doctor with D. We have a short message from this individual. Can I please ask the AV team to kindly play this short clip?
मैं आया था फर्स्ट टाइम 2011 में एम स्कूल एंड कॉलेज में। इससे पहले जब मैंने मैट्रिक किया तो मैं वहाँ पे ड्राइवर था, D4 ड्राइवर, यानी गाड़ी चलाता था। तो पेरेंट्स की भी ये ख्वाहिश थी और मेरी अपनी भी थी कि बेटा पढ़ लिख ले, डॉक्टर बन जाए। नाउ आई एम मेडिकल कॉलेज फौजी फाउंडेशन यूनिवर्सिटी में, अल्लाह के फजल करम से 3rd ईयर मेरा इन प्रोग्रेस है, स्टार्ट है मैं 3rd ईयर मेडिकल का स्टूडेंट हूँ। पार्ट टाइम ये होता है कि इसी इदारे ने मुझे स्टेज तक D4 ड्राइवर से D4 डॉक्टर बनाया। तो इसी इदारे में मैं आके क्या करता हूँ कि बच्चों को दूसरे एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी के साथ साथ बायो के लैब के जितने काम है ये भी मैं साथ साथ कराता हूँ, और सेकंड टाइम 9th 10th को बायोलॉजी केमिस्ट्री को भी गाइड कर देता हूँ, पढ़ाता हूँ।
And there are many of such stories across the work that Hope Foundation does, and I wish we had more time to share those with you, but please look through the program guide. You will see a page which talks about the impact of Hope Foundation. If you haven't yet browsed through the program booklet, please do so and look at the page which talks about our impact. You'll hear, at least you'll read more of such stories in the program guide. Now, it is my utmost pleasure to welcome to the stage one of Hope Foundation's own mentor and patron. This particular individual needs no introduction. And he's someone that is very dear to all of us in this room. It is my absolute pleasure and honor to welcome to the stage Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi to address this audience, inshallah, with a few words. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا بالقاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين أما بعد. Sisters and brothers in Iman, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's indeed a pleasure here to be again for this fundraising dinner for Hope Foundation. Actually, it was not planned that I'll give a speech. I just wanted to come to initiate the fundraising process by announcing a donation. But then I looked at the flag of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and the whole purpose of this gathering, and that is for, fundraising especially for the field of education. And I remember this beautiful story which ties this whole importance of charity for the purpose of education with the words of Imam Hussein alayhi salatu. And so you will excuse me if the biryani will be delayed tonight. But it's a short story, don't worry about it. There was a person who was burdened with some liabilities financially, and he didn't have the means to fulfill that. He comes to Medina and goes to Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and he said, you know, I have some problems financially, and I thought to myself, where do I go? And I said, I should go to somebody who is the most generous of the people. And I couldn't think of anyone but you. So Imam looked at it, Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and he says, you know, I will ask you 3 questions. If you answer first of them correctly, I give you 1/3 of your liability. If you answer 2 of them correctly, I'll give you 2/3 of the liability that you have. If you answer all 3 correctly, I'll give you the whole thing that you need. And so this fellow, you know, coming from desert there, village area, he says, you know, Ibn Rasulullah, you are from the family of knowledge and ilm. You are going to question me? It's not a, you know, fair thing. But this is where Imam says that I heard my grandfather, who said that al-ma'ruf biqadr al-ma'rifah. Charity is to be given according to the level of knowledge. He linked the issue of charity to knowledge. So this fellow said, okay, if this is the case, I'll try. You know, you give me the question, I'll see. And so the first question Imam asked, Ayyul amal afdal, which is the best of deeds? This is a very simple, you know, question. He said, Al-Iman billah, to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Good answer. So 1/3 is covered. Then Imam said, فَمَنْ نَجَاتْ عَنِ الْمَحْلِكَ. How can you prevent yourself from disaster, especially in the hereafter? And he says, as-siqa billah, to trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That was also a good answer. So he's covered 2/3 of what he wants. Then Imam asked him the 3rd question, فَمَا يُزَيِّنُ الرَّجُلُ. What is a quality which actually beautifies the individual? And, you know, the person said, عِلْمٌ مَعْهُ حِلْمٌ. Knowledge with forbearance. You know, this sense of being kind and benevolent. So knowledge with hilm, forbearance. If these 2 you know, qualities are there, then he is the most beautiful person as far as his character is concerned. So he answered all 3 questions. But Imam didn't stop. He added the 4th question. What if he doesn't have ilm and hilm together, knowledge and forbearance together? He says, well, then he should have knowledge and the sense of benevolence, you know, charity. So if mal wa ma'hu murawwa, wealth and charity. The first one was knowledge and forbearance. So now he's responding by saying if he doesn't have knowledge and forbearance, at least he should have wealth with the sense of generosity and charity. And then Imam says, what if he doesn't have ilm and doesn't even have mal? Then he says, well, now this became the 5th question now. And he says, well, at least if he doesn't have knowledge, doesn't have wealth, فَقْرٌ مَعَهُ صَبْرٌ. Then let him be poor, poverty with patience. Now Imam asked him the 6th question. Remember the deed was only for 3. So Imam says, well, if he doesn't have knowledge, doesn't have wealth, doesn't even, he's now poor, but he doesn't have sabr, then what? Then he says, let the thunderbolt come on him and kill him. And he even made the Imam laugh at that time. And this is where Imam, took out a bag which had 1,000 dinar. He didn't ask him how much you want. That 1,000 dinar was his for his liability. But then Imam had asked him fourth and fifth and sixth question, more than the 3 in 1 he said. And so Imam took out his ring and gave him as a bonus for the extra, questions that he answered. And he says, this is worth 200 dirham, that is for yourself, and the other money is to pay your liability. So here, salawat on Akbar. So we see that even the Imam basically is quoting the words of his noble grandfather, al-ma'ruf biqadr al-ma'rifa, that the charity goes according to the level of knowledge. And this is where we see the link between, charity as well as knowledge and promotion of knowledge, which is what, Hope Foundation is doing. And so I would like to just, in a way, announce here that on behalf of our Shining Star Foundation, inshallah, we will donate $50,000 for this cause, inshallah.
MashaAllah, wow. Lost for words, to be honest. I wasn't expecting that announcement. Jazakallah khair, Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi. Thank you so much for being a very important pillar, not only to Hope Foundation, but you're an important pillar to this entire community. And if I may go one step ahead, you are a very important pillar to the global Shia community. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. May Allah reward you and grant you a long and a healthy life. Ameen. And I would like to once again thank you. And if I could request our audience to recite one loud salawat for Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. MashaAllah. I realized one thing, by the way, as I was sitting down and contemplating about this evening. I've realized that all our keynote speakers, including Maulana, have one thing in common, and yourself and myself. And that is, they're all named, or they have the name Muhammad in their name. Think about it. Muhammad Lila, Dr. Muhammad Lachemi, Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi, Sajid Ali Muhammad, and now you're wondering, how is Hussein Sajjad Hussein in this? Well, my full name is Hussein Sajjad Hussein Muhammad Hussein. So,
أولنا محمد أوسطنا محمد آخرنا محمد كلنا محمد محمد وآل محمد.
Ahsan, thank you. So this reminds me, by the way, that we are all blessed to have the name Muhammad in our names. I know you've just returned from Umrah maybe about 10 days ago. You performed the ziyarah of our beloved Prophet. Can you very quickly, with our audience, share your experiences of the ziyarah, and how do you think that the visitation of the ziyarah of our Prophet can inspire our audience here as we enter our child sponsorship drive?
Oh, beautiful. We all know the place where the Prophet was. That's such a sacred place, right? You're walking the streets where the Prophet had walked at some point in time, and you're seeing the artifacts of that time. There's a peace that's there, right? Inshallah, we all have the chance to go there and do our ziyarah and go for Umrah as well. For Umrah, when you're at the door of the Kaaba and you're pleading to Allah for whatever it is that you want, your hajat, not only for yourself, for your loved ones, for those who are in need, for everyone, there's no better place to be aside from the guards, of course, that are there, which you cannot avoid. But inshallah, may Allah grant us all the opportunity to go and to visit in Medina, to go for Umrah, through the light that is generated from this gathering. Inshallah, may all of us have the opportunity.
Inshallah, ilaha ameen. Now, brothers and sisters, we enter the part of the program, the time of the night where the power is in your hands, really well and truly. We've heard from our exceptional keynote speakers, Brother Muhammad Lila, Dr. Muhammad Lachemi, Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi, Sheikh Sajid Ali Muhammad. And honestly, it is now time for you to play your part. We are now going to begin the child sponsorship drive. I hope our volunteers are ready to look out for those individuals in the room here who will inshallah be pledging. On your tables you have the pledge forms, you have the pledge cards. You can easily make a donation in less than 30 seconds, inshallah, by just using the QR code scanner. For those of you who would like to contribute your khums, Hope Foundation has the ijazah to accept khums from the offices of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei and Sayyid Ali Sistani. So if you would like to contribute your khums, please contribute and pledge your khums, your Sahne Imam and Sahne Sadat portions as well. Hope Foundation is able to collect on your behalf. When you complete your payment, on the last checkout page, you will be asked which marja you follow. If at all you follow a marja, and if at all you'd like to contribute your khums, that is. So that question or that check mark will be available to you at the end once you have made your payment. So please do check that box if at all you're making your khums, so that we are aware and we can channel your khums accordingly. So we'll begin the child sponsorship drive. Can I please ask our wonderful AV team, led by the exceptional brother Mujtaba Hassan, to set us off tonight and have the counter appear on screen. And the way we'll do it is we'll be accepting pledges from the audience. We would ask and request you to raise your hands and let us know, or let the volunteers know, how many orphans tonight you will be sponsoring. A reminder that it costs only $30 a month to sponsor an orphan and a needy child. So can I please have the counter? Is it being displayed? Yes, okay, we're at 0 now, but I'm sure we'll end up with 2 more zeros or 3 more zeros at the end of that first digit, inshallah. Not 0000, but a number before that, inshallah, which is more than 0. Okay, so can I see a hand from our audience? Let us know how many orphans they will be pledging tonight. You can inform our volunteers. 2 orphans, thank you very much. We have 2 orphans, we can take the counter to 2. Let us get to 72, our first target, and we're going to build up, inshallah, in about 4 to 5 levels. The first level we want to get to is 72. So, how long will it take for us to get to 72 orphans? So we already have 2, 1. How many is that? 5? 4 or 5? 4. So 2, 1, 5, 4. How many? 1. Thank you. 1. You can raise your hands. 2. Thank you. 2. Thank you. How many is that? 1. Thank you. 5. Jazakallah. Thank you. 2 on the front. 2 there. How many more on this table? Do we see a hand or hands on this table? 5. Thank you. 5. Jazakallah khair. What about on the lady side? Thank you very much. Zara Auntie says she's texted me, so let me just read the text. MashaAllah. Thank you so much, Zara Auntie Dilara, for your wonderful donation of $10,000. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and reward you. Jazakallah khair. Zara Auntie is one of those individuals whereby no matter which event she goes to, she will contribute, mashallah. And that is so inspiring, mashallah. Thank you so much, Sister Zara Auntie Dilara. Okay, so can we have the calculation? So we have 10,000 from Zara Auntie. Please divide that by 360 to get the number of orphans. 1. Okay. Any more hands? We have 2. Thank you. Mehbooba on your table? You and Shabis Auntie. How many? 2 each? No, 2 each. 2 each. Right? I mean, look, you're matching today, so why don't you double the donations? Sorry? Zara Auntie is 27. Thank you. So we have 27 from Zara Auntie Dilara. We have, can I do 2 and 2 from you and Auntie Shabis? Thank you. Thank you. I didn't want to force you, but you have to equally donate the same amount. Okay, so we have 4 from the Suji family. We have 2 more here from the volunteer. Yes, how many is that? We have 1. Okay. We have 1 more, thank you very much. Where's our counter at? 61, how many? 100. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. MashaAllah. Thank you very much for your wonderful donation, Sajjad Uncle Ibrahim, for getting us to our first target at least and breaking through the milestone. So far, alhamdulillah, we have over 72 orphans supported, including the 100 here. Yes. We have 28 from another table. Do we have any more hands? So we've got 72. Our next target is 313. Can we please ask our counter team to let us know what is the current number on screen? We have 6 more. Thank you very much. I am receiving text messages. We have, mashallah, mashallah. Can I announce the 110? Can I announce it? Ahsantum. We have 110 students from Badani family. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Mashallah, mashallah. Thank you so much for your kind support. Okay, so we have 110. I'm sure we've reached 313, if I'm not mistaken. Can we have the counter? What's the number so far? Where are we at? Okay, how many more do we have in our audience? We have 1 here. Brothers and sisters, I know usually at Hope Foundation Gala dinners we have children. And I would always announce that this is the great time for us to involve our children and get them to donate and pledge on your behalf. However, tonight most of our children are not with us. We do have a few children, but not many. So at this point, maybe I can request our families and fathers and mothers to consider donating and pledging on their behalf. If you have 3 children, 2 children, maybe some of you have more than 5, like Sajid. No, how many do you have? You have 2. You have 2 children, mashallah. Okay, so consider donating an equal amount of children that you have, inshallah.
So you can add 2 for us.
Mashallah, thank you. And I will also add 2 inspired by you, inshallah. Ahsan. Okay, so we have 2 more. Thank you very much. We have 2 more from the sister. Okay, we've surpassed 313. Mashallah. What's our next? Okay, we have a pledge from an anonymous who would like to contribute 30 children. Thank you so much. We have 30. And next up, we have a donation of 100 students. MashaAllah. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if I should announce the name. Am I allowed to announce the name of this family? Please let me know. But 100 students, thank you very much for contributing towards our sponsorship drive. How many more do we have in our audience? 20. Thank you very much. Jazakallah khair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Yes, that is the table that was about to give 20,000. So can we divide that by 360? Hold on. I'll do the calculation for you. Hold on. 55, mashallah. So, we can do 55? Huh? 20 for now. 20 from you, and then 5 from you, 5 from you, 5 from you, 5 from you. Okay, so 20 for now, thank you very much, but please do consider the amount that you're about to contribute towards the flag, right? I think it's about the purpose of our event, and so we request you to kindly consider contributing the amount that you had pledged for the flag. All right, so how many more do we have? And where is our ticker? Where is our number? Do we have the number on screen? 467, mashallah, excellent, okay. All right, our sisters are pledging. Jazakallah, thank you. What's the number that we have there? Yeah, of course, absolutely, yes. Okay, so Sister Iram has reminded me that everyone who makes a donation tonight, sponsors a child, you will be entered into a raffle draw. That raffle will, inshallah, allow you to hopefully win a prize, and that prize is a flight to perform Umrah and or the Ziyarah to Karbala. Alhamdulillah. So, all of you here tonight who have pledged so far, you will be entered into that raffle draw. And if you'd like to avail this opportunity and stand a chance of winning a flight ticket to Karbala or to the blessed lands of Mecca and Medina, please make your donations in this sponsorship drive that we're having right now. 5 or more children. Okay, all right. So I'm being told it's 5 or more children. Thank you very much. Just to set the record straight. Thank you. Okay, so how many do we have? We have 2 from the brother on that table there. Thank you very much. How many more do we have in our audience? We have 3 more in the audience. Thank you so much. 25 more. Sallu ala. I was about to give you a loud sallu ala. I'll still give it to you. At least you're upping it up, right? So you had 25, now you're at 30. So thank you very much. I will give you a salawat at the end, inshallah, okay, until you get to 50, right? You had 55, so that's the number you should be working on your table. Okay, right, so what's our number at? We got 477. Let's try and get to 500. Can I see a generous donor in the audience who can get us to 500, inshallah? So, how many more hands can we, or do we have in the audience? I will also take a look at the online donations. Sajid, what do you have to say about where their money is going tonight? A lot of us here are investors, but Manji, your table is very quiet, and I have you there on my list. So hopefully you'll be contributing. You've made a pledge. Ahsantum, thank you so much. Okay, so
I have a few words to share.
Yes.
Dear brothers and sisters, every so often, Allah places us in moments where the veil is lifted, where we see beyond our busy routines or comforts, our distractions, and we come face to face with the truth that we were created to lift others. Tonight is one of those moments. Allah tells us in the Quran, لن تنالوا البر حتى تنفقوا مما تحبون. You will never attain true righteousness until you give that which you love most. Righteousness, bir. It's not just reached by accident. It's reached when we loosen our grip on the things that we love, when we look into the eyes of those who have nothing and say, your future matters to me. Imagine a child in rural Pakistan. The sunrise warms the mountains, but his classroom is cold. He sits on the floor, clutching a single pencil, his stomach empty, his heart full. He has never owned a backpack, he has never opened a new book, but he has a dream to read, to learn, to become someone who can help his family. And tonight, you may be the one who turns that dream into reality. Allah says in the Quran, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ قُلْ مَا أَنفَقْتُم مِّنْ خَيْرٍ فَلِلْوَالِدَيْنِ وَالْأَقْرَبِينَ وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ. They ask you what they should give. Say, whatever good you give is for parents, relatives, orphans, and the needy. Subhanallah. Allah places the orphan at the center of our giving, as if to say, if you wish to be close to me, be close to those that the world forgets. And then Allah comforts us with a promise no fundraiser, no speaker, no organization can ever match. وَمَا تُقَدِّمُوا لِأَنفُسِكُم مِّنْ خَيْرٍ تَجِدُوهُ عِندَ اللَّهِ. Whatever good you send forward for yourself, you will find it with Allah. Whatever you give tonight, whatever sacrifice, whatever hesitation you push past, it is not lost, it is waiting for you. With Allah, multiplied, protected, eternal. These children may never meet you, they may never know your name, but every letter they learn, every dua they make, and every future they build, your fingerprints will be part of it. This is the kind of charity that follows you into your grave, the kind that becomes shade on the day of judgment, the kind that turns your wealth into light. So tonight, as you're filling out the rest of your cards, we ask you that you fill that out not from your mind, but that you fill it out from your heart. And we pray for you as well, that may Allah accept from you, elevate you, and make you a source of mercy for those who need it most.
Inshallah. Ameen, ameen, ameen. Thank you so much. And of course, that prayer is not for those who are going to be contributing from now onwards, but to all of us, inshallah, have contributed before and from here onwards. And I'm delighted to share that over the last few minutes, we have a donor who's going to be contributing 10 orphans, another donor 5, another donor 10. So you have 10, 5, and 10, so that's 25. Where does that get us to? Our counter gets us to
over 500. MashaAllah.
Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala.
MashaAllah. Excellent. Okay. We're going to keep this going for maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. I see. Okay. All right. So for those of you who would still like to avail the Umrah and Ziyarah ticket, for every 5 orphans you donate, you contribute towards, you will receive 1 ticket in the raffle. 5 to 10, or rather 10 and above, you will receive 2 tickets, inshallah. Okay. So if you'd like to make a contribution tonight and you want to win a trip, okay, hold on. Why don't you announce this? Okay, 2 coupons. Instead of tickets, I use the word coupon. Okay. Any questions regarding this Ziyarah ticket and flights, please speak to a volunteer. Okay, please speak to a volunteer and a volunteer will give you an answer on what the exact deal is. But I'm sure people are contributing not just for the Ziyarah, but for the actual cause itself, which is the children of Pakistan, the needy children in Pakistan. Okay, so we have, the number was at what, 502. Okay. I think that's a respectable number of the number of children that, inshallah, this crowd, this audience have sponsored. And I'm sure these donations will come trickling in throughout the event this evening. So please, if you haven't yet donated, please donate tonight. It's very easy to contribute. All you have to do is use the QR code scanner and it'll take you no more than 30 seconds. If it does, let me know and I will try and figure out why that had happened. Okay. I think we will now close the child sponsorship drive at 502. Are we okay with that number? Right? Ahsantum. Thank you very much. Can I please request for us all to recite a loud salawat for all our donors this evening. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Excellent. Okay. That was very good. I think 500 is a good number. These are more than the number of children that we saw at the Ames school, and I'm sure your donation will make a huge difference in the lives of needy children in Pakistan. Right, so we've done the child sponsorship drive. I know many of us here are hungry. Can I please request our AV team to put the feedback survey form? MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you very much. We've just received a pledge from an anonymous Banda Khuda. Thank you very much. And that is a donation of $25,000. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. So 25,000 divided by 360 gives us almost 70 students, MashaAllah. So let's add that to our target. We now have 572. I understand. Every year, 25,000. MashaAllah. Excellent. Thank you very much. MashaAllah. Excellent. Thank you. Okay. So that gets us to 572. Thank you very much to the brother for making that contribution. As you can see behind you on the screen, we have the QR code scanner. Please do take a moment to submit your feedback on how the event this evening went. Your positive, negative, constructive, anything that you would like to share with us, please do so using the QR code scanner. And we'll play the QR code scanner, or we'll have the screen during dinner as well. All right. We would now like to thank our business sponsors. Can we please have our AV team to put together the slideshow thanking our sponsors and our partners, I would like to welcome onto the stage our wonderful sponsors to come forward and to receive a small gift on behalf of Hope Foundation. In the meantime, if I can ask our catering team to get us ready for dinner. I am very hungry, not sure about everyone else. So, catering team, please, if you can begin the process of having the food being served at the back. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. I've seen 2 thumbs up. So we'll be serving dinner shortly. Can I please welcome to the stage the sponsor, Academy of Learning, Career College, Hamilton. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Nothing, I'll just end the copy. Okay. Can we request the President, Shahid Uncle Shah, to hand out the gift to our sponsors? Thank you very much. This event has been made possible due to our sponsors, so thank you very much to Academy of Learning. Next, we have, can we have the next slide, please? Is there anyone from Bliss Beginnings to collect? Nope. Okay, well, thank you nonetheless. Can we go to the next one? We have Cedar Bray Dental Center. Can we have the sponsor, Cedar Bray, come to the front and collect a small token of appreciation from the Hope Foundation team? Are they coming? No? Okay. Next up, we have well, this is everybody, but Faham Technology Partners, can we have Faham, please? Do we have Brother Iqbal Khan in the audience? Brother Iqbal, is he here this evening? I haven't seen him. But nonetheless, we thank Faham for their support. Can we have our next sponsor? Habib Canadian Bank, can we have the representative of Habib Canadian Bank come to the front and collect a small token from Hope Foundation? Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Thank you very much, Habib Canadian Bank. Please do all your banking with Habib Canadian Bank from here onwards. Inshallah, interest-free mortgages. Oh, only kidding. One day we'll have interest-free mortgages. Okay, all right. Prime Tax Solutions. Thank you very much, Prime Tax Accounting and Tax Consultants, for again honoring us as a sponsor this year. The draw? Huh? Yes. Prime Tax is also carrying out a draw at their table. Please do visit them at the back. I'm not sure what the gift is. Okay. They have coupons available, so please go to Prime Tax at the back. All our sponsors, most of them have their tables at the back. Please do see them and avail the draw with Prime Tax. Next up, we have Taza Food Made Easy. I have to say, Brother Arsalan, not only have you made food made easy, but life made easy as well. I know in my home, we eat a lot of Taza. So thank you very much for your wonderful support every year. Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you. Taza is found in majority of our stores. Okay. All right. So thank you to all our sponsors. Can you please have one loud Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. We'd now like to acknowledge our keynote speakers. Can I please welcome to the front Brother Muhammad Lila to collect a small token of appreciation from the Hope Foundation team. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Thank you very much, Muhammad. Muhammad Bhai, please forgive me for making any remarks about Islamabad. I hope you get the visa to travel to Pakistan every year, inshallah. Brother Muhammad Lila loves Islamabad. He's a fan of Islamabad and a forever advocate of the wonderful capital city of Pakistan. All right, next up. We did have Dr. Lachemi's token of appreciation, but Dr. Lachemi had to leave to attend another event. So we'll now, at this point, request. He's in the middle. Indeed. We would like to request His Excellency Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi to collect a short, not really a short, but rather a significant, what I wanted to say is that a precious gift from Hope Foundation. Maulana, this is something which inshallah, hopefully you will find very valuable, and maybe if you can just turn it the other way. Yes. So it says, Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi, son of Sayyid Saeed Akhtar Rizvi, in recognition of your generosity at the Hope Foundation Annual Dinner 2025. And this, I would say, crystal has the pictures of both Maulana Sayyid Muhammad Rizvi and his father, Marhum Sayyid Akhtar Rizvi. Can I request the soul to recite a Surah Al-Fatiha for Marhum Sayyid Akhtar Rizvi and all our Marhumin? Al-Fatiha. Ahsantum. Thank you very much. Okay, so everyone's been recognized, right? Perfect. Yes, we can take it. By the way, volunteer, Hassanakul. All right, okay, thank you very much, because this is a very important announcement regarding our food logistics, and I have to make sure I get it right, because I don't want there to be a stampede in the hall here. I don't know what the insurance is like. So here is how we will do the food serving. The gents will exit the doors to my right, and food is being served outside the hall. So please make your way outside. Not now, when I give you the confirmation, and then you'll enter through the back door and take your seats, inshallah. Sisters, you will have a very similar venture. You will walk to the left-hand side, outside these doors, walk outside, and then come back inside. I hope that was very clear. If not, please see a volunteer, not me. So we've recognized and thanked everybody. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my co-MC, Brother Sajid Ali Muhammad, for agreeing to stand on the stage with me today. Thank you very much, Sajid. May Allah bless you and your family. And thank you to all our donors. You've all been a wonderful crowd. Thank you very much once again. We hope you've enjoyed the evening, and inshallah we hope that you enjoy the rest of the year. Until then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sorry. I'd like to thank our AV folks, audio-visual team. Thank you very much for getting us through tonight. It's been very hard work over many nights. So thank you for all your services. May you be rewarded financially as well. All's well that ends well. They took the ticket, they wrote their name, but they didn't put inside name.
اوکی. حالا شاید زحمتم بدم تا خیلی چیز وسایل آوردم، یعنی منظورم شاید تا خونم با من برید. آره جمع نمی I'm cutting the live stream. Yes. Or leave it. I think we can close it. Yeah. Nobody.